Hey guys, so today in this video I'm going to be teaching you, or just showing you like what can happen to your haul if you're shipping out through a Chinese agent like Taobao. Um, so if you're American, this is going to be the biggest effect. So he's ending duty-free de minimis treatment for covered goods from China and Hong Kong, which is where majority of hauls are shipped out from. So before, it was anything under $800 would qualify for this exemption, and you wouldn't be applicable for duties or taxes. But now he changed it over here where it says to a rate of either 30% of the value or $25 per item, increasing to $50 per item after June 1st. So this is, uh, a trade war thing. It's super political stuff, but it's it could affect you, and I want to showcase like how this could affect you and some things that you should look out for if you're shipping out a haul. So obviously, if you're in the EU or Canada, this still might have some effect on you, but not as much. Obviously, nothing will really change except for maybe seizure rates. Probably not as much, but everybody's trying to tighten up their border security at the moment, so there are a little bit higher seizure rates at the moment. So we could go look into this, and so say 30%. I'm not too sure if this means per parcel or per item, because if it was per item in your parcel, that might be a little excessive. Hopefully it means per package, so that your maximum tariff would be $25 that you have to pay, instead of, say you get 10 items and it's $250 that you have to pay. But let's hope not. So this is just some, honestly, I'm not gonna get into politics here. I'm not a politician. I don't really know any of that stuff. It's not my specialty, so I'm not gonna talk about it. Bunch of BS here, but yeah, basically it's just, this is the main thing. Anything under $800 will now be taxed. So typically before, it was you declare about 12 USD per kilogram, which was what it was. I would honestly suggest like staying away from shipping at a haul, because I believe, let's see. So their seizure rates, I'm pretty sure their seizure rates have raised up to 70% or something. I saw something about that where it's raised up to 70% because of these tariffs. So I would honestly just suggest against shipping at a haul. But if for some reason, you need to ship out a haul, or you're really dying to ship out a haul, I would just suggest sticking to similar to Canada's declaration. So in Canada, we declare like 14 USD because that's under the de minimis amount in Canada. But it'll just keep your package closer to the $25 fixed fee if it's per package. But I would honestly just suggest wait and see how these tariffs go. Especially if you're American, it really does suck, because ordering this stuff, if you do order, it still will probably be cheaper than if you're paying resale value. But it's good to just know this stuff if you're shipping out a haul, so that you're not going to be complaining once you ship out the haul and then you have to pay however much in duties once you actually get your package. So what I would suggest is obviously just stick to a lower declaration rate than what it normally is for Americans, which is like 12 USD per kilogram. I would stick closer to whatever the 30% would be. I'm not too sure how it works, but $25 per item, whichever one's going to be more expensive is what they're going to charge you. So if you declare, say, $100, then it's going to be $30. So I would declare closer to like $80 or whatever, and then you pay 25% or 30% of that, which would probably be lower than $25. So it kind of just depends on how you want to do it. It's kind of trial and error at this point. Nobody really knows how it's going to work. Seizure rates are pretty high, so I would stay away completely if you're American. Honestly, if you're anything other than American, stick to shipping out your hauls like normal. Nothing is really going to change too much. Obviously, people are tightening up their border security, so it might be a little higher chance, but if you buy insurance, you're going to be fine. And it's still going to be cheaper if you buy insurance and have to reship it anyway. So that'd be my suggestion. Just stick to doing it if you're not American. But if you are American, I would definitely try and wait it out and see how long you can go with these tariffs, and just try and figure it out. But anyways, thank you guys for watching. That's the end of the video. I'll see you guys in the next one. Hopefully a haul soon. But yep, appreciate you guys for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Bye bye.